Okay, I'll call the meeting to order. Let the record reflect this meeting, the Shelby County Alcoholic Beverage Board on October the 2nd, 2025 at 10:07 a.m. The members present and local board are
Richard Robinson,
Ray Wetnight.
and Jeff Lang of the State Excise Police. First order of business for the boards approved last month's minutes. Board had 5 renewals.
Second.
Motion been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Minutes will be approved. Okay, are there any persons here to wish to voice opposition to any permits on the agenda? Okay, well, all persons in attendance seeking a new permit, requesting a change of location or ownership, or seeking a renewal after a violation, please raise your right hand. Yeah, that would be you guys, and then you in the back. Do each of you solemnly swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the answers you have given on your application or any testimony you may give to any questions asked by this board to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay. First order of business on the agenda, we have automatic renewals with no violations. RC 7300175 American Legion. RR 7390289 the Links Golf Club. RC 7312377 VFW. RR 7303707 Kendall's Tavern. DL 7332367 Party Shop. RR 7339449 Whiskey John's. CH 7330250 Royal Grand Palace. And RR 7341738 Shiv Development. Those are automatic renewals, no violations.
I move for approval.
second,
The motion has been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those will be submitted for renewal. We're going to go to the back page to. And the next on the agenda is DL 7334263 VR Empire LLC. The location is pending. Sir, if you could come up to the podium. And then what is your name, sir? Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the proposed business? Gas station convenience store? Okay. And right now it's listed as a location pending.
Yes.
Do you have any property or actively looking for property?
And it's like East 400 or something. I don't have the proper address right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're in talks, negotiations on purchasing the land or?
Well, we want to have that property and build a gas.
Okay.
If I may, is it under contract or option to buy that property currently or no?
Yeah, it is under contract.
Under contract, okay.
Do you understand that your permit, if approved, is a privilege granted by the state of Indiana? Do you know that alcoholic beverage laws are part of the criminal code of Indiana, enforceable by every law officer in the state of Indiana? Do you understand that the commission may fine, suspend, or revoke your permit if they determine that you or your employees have engaged in any illegal act upon the licensed premise? Is the permit that you're applying for to be for your own use and benefit, not in reality for the use and benefit of another person? Have you disclosed everything you know could possibly affect your qualifying for this permit? Is this your only business? Would this be your only business dealing with alcoholic beverage, or do you own other stores?
No, I have also like where I have the store.
You have a liquor store?
Yeah, like even
Okay, so you own multiple businesses across the state. Okay. No warrants on them would need to be posted because they don't have the property yet or no final inspection. So does the board have any questions?
So this would be under approval pending location.
Right, what happens is if approved, then it immediately goes to escrow for 1 year. And then when they find property, then they would have to do a transfer of location and come back in front of us.
that's when they would have the permit.
Correct.
Okay. I'll make a motion we approve.
Motion's been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Be submitted for approval.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next, we have RR 7336944, a 210 restaurant renewal. DBA is Willie Farkles with a violation. If you want to come up to the podium. And who do we have here today representing this permit?
Aaron, owner, and myself as the manager on the Pleasant River Grounds.
So the violation was for sales to intoxicated persons with a fine of $1,000.
Yes,
Were you present during the violation? Or can you explain the violation?
it was early in the morning. She was in the office, bartender was working. I was in there drinking my coffee, we don't smoke in our house. So I walked next door, had a coffee, cigarette, and watched the news. The guy down here in the bar had a few drinks, left, there was a serious accident, which is still on litigation. Excise came, interviewed us. She got a fine, the bartender got a fine. And since then, it's just been lawyer after lawyer. The kid that left the bar is the kid. Oh, she really? I'm not sure of his last name. Yeah, had on. I'll ask Cracker, but killed. But you guys didn't try with that. Lawyers are liquor liability insurance is offered a settlement to the family. Well, that's still kind of on, so we just don't know yet where that's going.
When did that happen?
It would have been, if I remember correctly, the date was August 28th of last year.
Last year.
Yeah. So the accident occurred at approximately 8:11 a.m.
Yes,
on August the 28th, 24. What time do you open?
Well, we open at 6, but we can't serve till 7.
Correct.
We do sell breakfast and coffee and juice.
So this gentleman had 2 beers.
sir, and then,
He-
screen, some shots involved.
He admits to serving Mr. Wilkins 6 shots of McGillicuddy's
Oh my
and
God.
3 beers.
Yes. I think he was at 21. The time of accident, but we also know for a fact that there was bottles of fire in his truck.
But he did not, there's customers that said he did not seem to be, which, when I heard what she actually gave him, I freaked out.
This is for us, this whole time, and I'm sure that I am too.
So was he a regular at your business?
Come in maybe once a week,
If that,
did that. And normally when you come in, you would have maybe one drink and eat a breakfast and then go home.
If I may, the server, that wasn't you, miss, is that correct? It was not, as,
She's no longer there,
yeah,
and I don't know why she's also. They're just coming after our insurance.
Coming after
Or
my goodness. From moving forward from that incident, have you and your staff gone through more training or an understanding on how to recognize and minimize this sad occurrence
We
moving
have.
forward?
We have a really good video system. I've actually been even now and now, upload video, watch what's going on, which, to be honest, I didn't think I had to do. These were adults that are licensed, had the safe class. But yes, I don't know why that bartender did it that morning. I still don't know why. But our bartenders know. They know, like our pours are only 1 ounce. A lot of places around town, we just do 1 ounce. They are not to hold the sugar. They are to cut people off. We have cut people off. We've had people come in the bar already drunk and when the first refused to start. So I just don't know what happened. And like I said, I was sitting at the other end drinking coffee, but I was watching the news, playing on my phone, the videos showed him talking with a couple of customers. He wasn't slurring, he stayed fine.
So what,
Well, I'm going through the timeline. Were you present during this? Or were you at work or at the bar or at the restaurant?
Yeah.
Because these time frames, I mean, how long has your bartender been a bartender?
For years.
Because second bottle of beer at 7:32, the sixth shot at 7:51, seventh shot at 7:53.
He would leave this much in each of his beer. He never tried the full beer.
Because it almost looks like, I mean, I wasn't there and I haven't seen the video, but by the time frames that are listed within the report, he's just drinking one after the other as quick as
And I
he
think
can.
that when I saw that,
Yeah, you
So
know,
less than 3 miles from your location. So the time has him leaving at 8:09 a.m. and then Shelby County dispatch time is 8:11 a.m.
that's what I don't understand.
So
Nobody got 2 minutes.
he went 3 miles in about 2 minutes.
Down.
down
construction,
and was past Cracker Barrel?
I believe it, yeah, you know, when you.
Morristown Road
Feel, encourage.
and
Over
say,
the bridge, at right, okay.
Hmm.
So there's no less than 4 stop lights.
And then what was funny was the police, well, it's not funny, but the police, the sheriff, nobody ever came to talk to us.
excise called,
Excise called.
and they said it was,
well, what happens is within our agency, any accidents involving alcohol, we get those reports. So that's probably why the sheriff's department then, I mean, it alludes to the excise officer contacting the sheriff's department or getting a copy of the crash report. So they probably just let our agency handle that, so to speak. Anything after the fact of the actual crash site and if they did reconstruction, then we would investigate after the fact. So that's probably why nobody from the sheriff's department. Yeah, the report indicates that you gave video, you cooperated, you gave interviews.
Well, the videos, they override that 2.5 weeks. I told excise. They called. They were gonna bring a secure drive to copy them. And I think it today, and I told them, I says, it won't be there. So I copied it myself for it. Just the before coming and straight. They came, they looked at the one I copied for them, they accepted it, that's the video they received. We weren't trying to hide nothing. once I heard of the accident, and I actually knew about it the following morning. Just every morning I get on the bus, look at what's going on around town. And most all these DUIs that are on buses have never been out of the car. You don't even know these people. That's when I saw. So I went and immediately started watching the video, and they called us and yeah, he was here. And we've been straight up and forth doing everything we can for that family as far as our insurance. We carried a $1 million policy. I believe that's what they've been offered. Me and my wife have also suffered through this.
But evidently the person that caused the wreck, he told the excise where he'd been.
Now,
You don't have to, because we're the only one open.
at that time in the morning, the only place you're going to get alcohol would be at our bar, 7.
For the casino.
or the casino. So it's pretty easy to figure out where it's at.
Okay.
That's what we're assuming. I'm told he never mentioned her, but whether he did or not, that.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
Is he in custody?
He's out. He's waiting on trial. His trial set for maybe March. And we had December 16th mediation with the family. Their attorneys said hopefully the ball just stays in the past.
Jeff, what kind of questions can I ask?
You can ask whatever you want to ask. I'm trying to figure out. It just says that the sheriff's department contacted the excise office. But it doesn't, it could have been that one of the officers knew him because they knew that he clocked out of work at 6:31 that morning. So I mean, I'm not from this area. I don't know a lot of these guys on the sheriff's department, and I don't know what the connection is to the suspected driver. But obviously there was some kind of relationship if he knew where he worked and, you know, that kind of stuff.
They changed the stuff to income.
Well, it does, the report does indicate that only 2 businesses advertise being open at 7 a.m. with Willie Farkle's being doing.
It's even what we she worked for Jim Cameron for years. And we ended up finding September 18th, 2020. We've never had no problems. I mean, we have an extensive bar list. People that we just don't allow in there because they're trouble, they cause problems. And we've tried everything to keep people safe.
So apart from the lawsuit, what is our obligation to renew this?
Well,
Is there,
you have 3 options as the board. You can give them a 1-year renewal, you can give them the regular 2-year renewal, or you can deny.
you know, that,
Those are your
That's all.
3 choices.
um,
The 1-year renewal, they would have to basically come back in front of us next year. It's kind of like I mean, I don't know that you would really want to say it's probation, but you're giving them a 1 year instead of the regular 2 year to, I guess, do better. And then if, you know, Because it's not just the regular 2 year and it's the 1 year. If another incident occurs of this, then
Yeah.
I mean, then they did take, I would view it as not taking proper steps to prevent another incident. But I mean, that's up to you guys, how you do.
I'm sorry, I did.
But that's the three options.
If you want to do one, you do.
So the questions that roll around in my head, if I may, so, if we don't renew this license, I presume.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna be one of those where they're closed. Cause I mean, the permit's still gonna have time on it. They can appeal, get an extension. So I mean, you're not.
All right, until it gets sort of resolved, hopefully it'll get resolved. And would you say it, when's your mediation coming up?
December 16th,
Yeah, okay.
and if we don't come up with an agreement, then it goes to court.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, as far as the notes on the report from the officers that did the investigation for the excise officers, all parties involved were cooperative and polite throughout the investigation and the issuance of the violations. Willie Farkle's Bar does not have a history of violations associated with the overservice of alcoholic beverages. And then it does add Mr. Wilkinson's criminal cases ongoing.
Same, please, I mean,
So,
we've had the police there to remove some, we've not had, not, had met there before. We don't have a problem, that day, it was just a bad, bad day. I don't think one day to take away what she's worked so hard to do these past 5 years and the years past, and see this would be wrong.
how long have you owned the business?
Or September 18th of 20. So this year was 5.
This is the only violation on record.
And I've worked there since 2012.
And the bartender no longer works.
No.
Bartender, and you've taken steps to make sure that this hasn't happened again.
We always did. That's what I couldn't figure out on this morning.
And she usually would be the first one to cut people off, so I don't know where it bring. I'm really pissed at her.
Yeah,
She's
understandably,
Mhm.
yeah.
something that day with her just wasn't, I don't know. And he didn't speak good. I don't know, just, it was not normal for her.
She could have been flirting with him, who knows, right? It just don't, I don't.
Like I said, I was at the other end. So I wasn't really paying attention. I know she and him talked. There's 2 other customers in there that he's spoken with, but I was finding the way you weren't hearing me that great to begin with. And so I was just watching the news, having my coffee like I do every morning, and then I go home and change and get dressed for the day. I actually walk over in my shorts and shirt with my wallet and keys every morning. I sat there this morning before I came here.
When did you talk to her? How soon after that you found out?
When I saw on busted him, I immediately went back, looked at the video, and I watched it. I counted to 3 beers. I think I told it as 6 shots. They counted 7.
Mhm. I mean, the officer doing the investigation, I mean, I can speak to what he would do. I mean, he's gonna watch it from start to finish.
Yeah.
And that's why it's in the report, the times are broken down, so.
Well, I did too, and I've got videos of some of my other employees that know things they were doing that I did agree with, and I read timelines.
Do you know if The report indicates she was also cited, or she wasn't. Did she pay a fine to the commission or anything? So she did?
Yes, hers was 1,000, his first offense, and the bartender, I believe, 250.
Yeah. Well, yours was without, it's based off of the business. I mean, it was a, so,
And the paper that excise matters, it explained what the charge was. It says by signing and paying this,
mhm.
you were basically admitting to guilt. So I called excise, for instance, she's not admitting to guilt because she didn't serve them. So they did remove that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I think they revised it.
They did.
So,
So they said, fine, we'll take that off. As
Right.
for her to admit guilt this early in the stage, without a trial or anything, would just be stupid. And excise would really work with us on that.
Well,
I mean, we could do 1 year.
yeah, that's the question. That's what
I'm gonna make a motion that we, renew for 1 year.
I'll second that.
yeah, motion's been moved in a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay, it will be submitted for renewal to the commission for one year.
Hopefully everything's resolved and the accident and everything by that time.
And Jeff, I guess the commission's gonna have the final say on this as they do in everything that this.
Because what happens is this board here in Shelby County, we make a recommendation to the commission, which they will meet Tuesday of next week. We submitted it as a 1 year renewal. They can accept it, reject it, or send it back here and say,
Talk excise.
no, the commission, that one's back to commission. Yeah. So this board just makes a recommendation to the state or to the commission, and then ultimately they're the ones that decide.
I know excise orders, it's about 109 feet. You won't, more than likely you'll get it renewed. I know they're renewed.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Is that,
they really can't tell you that. I mean, I'm an excise officer myself, but it's this board that decides whether or not your permit gets renewed, or we make that recommendation. So, I mean, I don't know who you talk to or what they were basing that on.
because we're getting ready to put out $40,000 today. For our liquor license, our liquor liability.
Mhm.
I mean, if there's a chance they're not gonna renew us, that's 41,000, I'm sorry now.
I mean, I can say that 9 times out of 10, they take our recommendation.
I borrowed the money to do the liquor liability, because of course they don't. I don't want to pay it.
You're looking at 15,000 a year.
I mean, I guess if you can hold off until Tuesday and next week, you'll know.
Liquor liability
Uh,
ends, I gotta have it.
I mean, we're making the recommendation for renewal. So, I mean, that's basically all I can tell you. But you would definitely know on Tuesday after the commission probably meets about 10 o'clock in the morning. So by noon, you would know.
They do that.
Yeah, that's in downtown Indianapolis. And if you go to the ATC website, you can watch it live. There'll be a link on there that you can watch it live. So, I mean, you'll know real time. So. Okay.
Right.
I'm just curious, what did the bartender say about this?
She's tore up on it
I
too.
mean, like, for an hour, she served this person 10 drinks.
I
I mean,
didn't ask her, how much did you serve? She said, actually, no, see, she only charged him for like 2 beers and 2 shots. And I said, you served her a lot more than that. She said, I didn't. I said, yes, you did. She just wasn't. I don't know what was the matter. It was unlike this.
Well, yeah, if you did that very often, you wouldn't be in business. So,
No, no.
Okay,
Hey,
well, thank you.
good luck, yeah.
thank you, good luck.
Okay, next we have DL 7333366, Belgian Gore Corp LLC. They've had a violation. They have failed to appear. Will continue that till next month, and I will, notify Attorney, Lisa McKinney. But that will be continued to next month. Any other business for the board before adjournment?
I move that we adjourn.
Second. Motion been moved in the second. All in favor, say aye.
All right.